Hi, I'm Reiss. I'm a fresher at Cambridge and I'm here to take you on a tour. Today I'm going to take you down Trumpington Street. I'm going to take you around some of the colleges. We'll go past Queen's, we'll go past Keys, and just for good measure, we're going to have some lunch as well. Right now we are at Granta Place. So at Granta Place you can either pop down to a pub if you want a bev, or you can just come and hang out with friends here. We were just in Fitzbilly's, which is basically everyone's go-to for a good cake and coffee. I actually got you guys a Chelsea bun from there, which they're really famed for. If you still want it. I first heard about Cambridge through my secondary school. They really encouraged some of us to apply. Then I came on an open day to Corpus Christi in year 10. I fell in love with it straight away, didn't know where I wanted to study, didn't know what colleges were, but I just knew that I wanted to be here. Cambridge is split into a collegiate system, where the courses don't differ between different places, but you're put into a specific hub or community, and that is called your college. So for me, I'm at Keys. Keys is short for Gonville and Keys, but if you call it Gonville and Keys, then you're like an outsider. I didn't actually pick Keys, I was pulled to Keys. I originally applied to Downing. The pooling system is basically if a college doesn't have space for you or they think that you'll be a better fit at a different college, then they'll put your application into a pool and other colleges are free to choose you. Pooling isn't like not getting in, it just means that Cambridge care about where you are and they want you to be at the best college for you. I think my favourite thing about Keys is that they value eating together, so all of us really enjoy going to a hall every day, sitting together and having a chat. It's not true that we don't have proper kitchens at Cambridge. It usually depends on your accommodation. So at Keys we have hobs, fridges, microwaves, toasters, all of the fun stuff. I've gotten quite involved in student life at Keys. So I'm the freshers rep, which means I represent the first year and organise Freshers Week for the incoming freshers. A marriage formal is basically like the officialisation of your college marriages. And college marriages are basically you propose to someone in your year, you become college married, and you get assigned a fresher next year that you mentor. So you get a lot of opportunity to meet people outside of your college that do your subject, whether that be through lectures or through workshops. So this term I have classes on Cymbeline with people from various colleges. I study English literature. I think the most interesting discussion I've had this year was probably about the effect that Donald Trump has had on LGBT rights. And that was interesting because we were doing medieval literature and somehow managed to make that work. I think Cambridge has made me more academically brave. I don't feel scared about saying what I'm interested in, about picking specific themes even if they're different to what everyone else is interested in. And I feel like that's translated into our personal lives for a lot of us. So I basically live with my bag. Have a look inside. I have my laptop, which is basically my life because it has my entire degree on it. I have a play by Shakespeare called Cymbeline. So this term's faculty workshops are about this and it requires us to go through and do something called glossing. Not really sure what it is yet, but I'm hoping that I find out today. Got my umbrella, which is like a lifesaver in Cambridge because you never know when it's going to rain here. And I have a speaker because all good days require speakers, so I keep this on hand just in case. So we're going to go past Queen's and then go to my accommodation. Yeah, there's like loads of small, really pretty streets there. Basically everywhere's an Instagram opportunity. Over here is Queen's College, which is another college at Cambridge, and then just next to it is some of the accommodation for the students. Because every college offers the same courses, sometimes you'll be taught in different colleges, only because each college has like different teams and pools of specialists in different fields. All the first years live just over there, so we'll go through there now and take a look. So this is West Road, which is packed full of student stuff. On your left here we have K Block, which is a Keys accommodation, and I'll be living there next year. Just past that we have the Keys first year accommodation, which is on a Harvey Court site. Past that is Sidgwick, which is where I said most of the lectures are, where the faculties are, so my English literature faculty is there, and if I go to English literature lectures, I'll be in Sidgwick. There's also a few cafes and a few places to work there. So as you can see, this is the centre of town. filled with tourists, which is quite annoying when you're like running to the library, but you learn that Cambridge is just very famous with the tourists. We'll take you down to Keys, which is just down there, and then some of our accommodation opposite. A lot of the colleges in the centre of town are quite near each other, and it was a bit weird at first because you think you're coming to a city, they'd be spaced out, but like literally Keys is there, and then 2 minutes down is Trinity, and then if you walk for another 5 minutes you can find St. John's. Senate House is just here, and basically that building is used for graduation. So no matter what college you go to, whether it be Queen's or King's, this is the place that you come to graduate. So during your first moments as a freshers, you will most likely come to this place here. So the General Taylor's Robe Makers. You'll go there for all of your Cambridge stash. So if you want a Cambridge hoodie, if you want a Cambridge bow tie, don't know who would wear one, but if you want one, they have the option. Most of us though go there to get our gowns. This actually is the Keys gown. So what we'll do is we'll go in and have a look at the kind of gowns that students wear. So usually you wear these to like formal events. So for Keys, if you have a formal dinner going on like Super Hall, which happens once a term, you'll wear your gown on top of usually a suit. These are most likely used for different black tie events as well, but specifically in college. If you go to something like a ball, you won't have to wear gowns. So these are mostly for college events. This is Rose Crescent, and Keys actually owns most of the street, which means that we get the chance to live here either in our second or third year. So there's this misconception that when you come to Cambridge and you enter a college, you'll live in the college the entire time. While some colleges let you live on site, you don't spend your entire 3 years there typically. So colleges like Girton will have accommodation spread around Cambridge, and Keys, for example, allow you to live in the rooms just above these shops and restaurants. We're going to go to a place called Gardy's, which is our absolute favourite place in Cambridge. They do the best kebab here. There is some competition about where you go after a night out. You have the van of life, you have the van of death, which is conveniently opposite the van of life, and then you have the Gardenia, which is our favourite. So here we are. This is Gardy's. They do probably the best doner in town, the best kebab, but most importantly, they do the best chips that I've had here. Hiya. Can I have one serving of cheesy chips, please? Thank you. Oh, so you'll notice that all along the walls of Gardy's you have photos of people that have come here. So Gardy's is basically like a really nice community. So whenever you come in, they'll like pop a picture of you, and then you'll get to be on the wall. These are my cheesy chips. I am honestly in bliss right now. This is the highlight of my day. They're so good. I'm so happy. So that ends the tour. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go and finish these off, so I will see you around next time. Subscribe to Crimson Hub.